Hello there guys, welcome back to another video on football forensics. I do hope all of y'all are having a superb day. So today's video will be a Chelsea fan review of Italy versus Spain. So before we do begin, if you do find this type of content interesting, or if you are a Chelsea fan in general, please do consider subscribing, as I will be posting similar content in the future. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get into it. Okay, so starting off, yesterday's game between Italy and Spain did honestly feel like the Euros final. I mean, it did have everything from the passionate fans at Wembley to the 110% that the players were putting in on the pitch. It was really electric, and if you were a Chelsea fan, it did have a sort of civil war type of vibe, didn't it? Because it was a clash between Chelsea's captain Cesar Azpilicueta, who had just successfully guided Chelsea to the Champions League and won it, against Chelsea's number 5 Jorginho, who has easily had his best ever season in club football. So it was really exciting if you were a Chelsea fan. In relation to the lineup, Spain did start with the 4-3-3 formation consisting of Unai Garcia as the goalkeeper, Cesar Azpilicueta as the right back, Jordi Alba as the left back, and the central defense partnership of Laporte and Eric Garcia. Moving on to the midfield, Spain did start with 3 central midfielders consisting of Koke, Sergio Busquets and Pedri, and the forward lineup of Dani Olmo as the striker, the right winger being Mikel Oyarzabal and the left winger being Ferran Torres. Similarly, Italy did also start with a 4-3-3 formation consisting with, of course, Donnarumma as the goalkeeper, Di Lorenzo as the right back, Chelsea's Emerson as the left back, with the 2 central defenders of Chiellini and Bonucci. And in the midfield, they did have 3 central midfielders consisting of Jorginho, Marco Verratti and Nicolo Barella. In attack, they did have the front 3 of Lorenzo Insigne, Ciro Immobile and Federico Chiesa. Now, in relation to the actual game, it was very entertaining, wasn't it? Both teams had their fair share of chances. On paper, Spain did dominate, having a whopping 71% possession and 16 shots on goal. And that in itself shows us Spain's key flaw, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't matter how much possession you do have in a game if you aren't clinical and can't actually convert a few of those chances. And this was actually the case with Spain in last night's game. Despite all those shots on goal, despite all that possession, they still weren't able to score until the 80th minute when Morata did come off the bench to score for them. Italy, in contrast, had only 29% possession and 7 shots on goal. However, they were still able to score way before Spain did in the 60th minute. But as I did say before, because Spain did equalize, the game did go on to extra time and then on to penalties, where there was a lot of drama when Morata, a little bit low on confidence, at least when taking penalties, hits a pretty tame effort which is easily saved by Donnarumma, and then Jorginho goes on to score the penalty, sending Italy to the finals, and the rest is history. Now, Jorginho in yesterday's game was pretty solid. He did play the entire 120 minutes. He made 7 recoveries, 8 interceptions and 3 clearances, and to top it all off, he did manage to score the winning penalty for Italy. And because of all this, and because of the fact that he did win the Champions League with Chelsea, there have been a few whispers of him possibly being in contention for the Balon d'Or. In my opinion, of course, I do genuinely believe Kante is the one that does deserve the Balon d'Or. But who knows, if he does manage to win the Euros with Italy, he may be a genuine title contender for the Balon d'Or. Anyway, let me know in the comments whether you guys do think Jorginho is worthy of winning the Balon d'Or title. And let's move on to the next player. The next player I wanted to talk about was Chelsea's left back Emerson, who did start to replace the injured Spinnazola, and he was pretty solid in defense and he was creating some genuine chances up front with the Italian forward. So a very good performance by Emerson in my opinion, and I do think a solid 7 out of 10. And let's move on to the next player. Now, the final player I wanted to talk about is, of course, Chelsea's captain Cesar Azpilicueta, who did start for Spain and did put in an overall good performance. However, it is pretty clear that age is slowly starting to catch up with our captain, and I do think that he will struggle for minutes at the start of next season with Chelsea FC, especially with Reece James and a possible new right back coming to Chelsea FC. Anyway, that in essence is my review of Italy versus Spain. I do hope you guys did enjoy it. Please do drop a like if you did find it useful. Stay safe, and of course, I will catch you guys in the next one.